Hello and welcome back to Mobius Final Fantasy. Don't mind the Final Fantasy VII music in the background. That's still the area where I was recently. I wanted to start Season 2. Closer said the Prologue and its encompassing tutorial as Season 2 changes a few game mechanics. Warrior of Despair, Prologue. The prophecy is finished. But as one tale ends, another begins. While the warriors who brought change to Palamisia sleep within the crystals, they must make a choice. Will they step forward to this new world? How will they step forward into this new world? And will they bear hope? Or something else entirely?
The prophecy is finished. The Warrior of Light has brought a fitting end to Palamisia's story of despair. However, the story of despair is but an aspect of the story of hope, and the end of one spells the end of the other. And now the heretics who dared to bring that end are met with their reward. Slumber, from which they may never wake, if they wish. Will the new world they help shape go on without them, as the threads of fresh tales begin to weave together? Or will they content themselves to fill a new role in the story to come? Something entirely different from what they have come to know. The answers to those questions are not for me to say. These three, however, Palamisia, a world of hope unbound. None shall remember the names of those who do not fight. A law governing a tale which you ended by your own hands. Do you grasp the significance of that?
I just woke up and you're already pelting me with questions. Never change, Sid.
Ah, it appears that you have some inkling of your memories then. Very well. Come with me.
And if I say no?
Then I imagine you shall soon become quite bored. There is little to do in a world that lacks a story to give it guidance.
Your mace is an ultimate hero, however. I believe I'm still on hard. No, I'm on normal. Okay. And Yeah, let's use several second character if we are allowed. Tutorial for the new battle system. Keep an eye on the combat order during battle. Okay. Conditional turn-based battles. The new act of the story brings a new fast-paced battle system. Both yours and your foe's actions will be decided simultaneously. The combat order displayed on the top of the screen will show you the order in which each party's action. A white circle signifies your actions with enemies' icons signify your enemy's actions. Pay close attention to the combat order when planning your strategy. Okay. Wasn't nice if they took away my... Ouch.
Falling for my flawless tactics. Come on!
Okay, I switch back to normal. This is a bit harder than I imagined. Good. They weren't lying when the difference is much larger than before. Quick enemies act sooner. Okay. Combat order will display both your and enemy's actions every turn. Once an action is finished, all action has been completed when next turn begins.
Dodge this. Vanish.
This will take some time getting used to, but
Too late
Just
for
you.
laments.
you, and you.
How about a little date? No?
You are the warrior of light. By vanquishing chaos, you have fulfilled the prophecy and set alight the fires of hope in this world.
You sure about that? Chaos is gone, but things haven't panned out like the prophecy said. The fires of hope? Looks to me like we brought even more misery to this pitiful place.
You achieved a remarkable feat. Not even I could have foreseen this. By defying and destroying Palamecia's laws, you have brought an end to the prophecy as well. You have changed the very fabric of this place. One might even say that as the warrior of light, you have wrought more destruction than chaos ever did.
Flattering.
Mayhap that is why you have been sealed away, so as to prevent further upheavals.
Sealed away, huh? I guess something really doesn't want me out there in Palamecia. So does that mean somewhere I'm sleeping quietly?
Aye, so it does.
But here I am talking to you at the same time. Something feels off. Almost like a dream. A bad one.
You may be correct. If it puts your mind at ease, you may think of this as nothing but a fleeting dream.
Then I hope I wake up soon. Not a lot of friendly faces in this particular dream.
Even a dream needs a sense of excitement.
Breaking and overwhelming. Break an enemy to overwhelm and take their action. Look at the combat order next time you break a foe. You may find that your icon has replaced theirs in the combat order if it was ahead of yours.
Vanish. You look good.
Ow.
Not there.
So, not to do that, not kill them when you can take another unit's turn. Okay. A, B, C. Haste. Give me simply more turns. Okay. Nope.
Cut. You look good.
Let's use a different job. No, not the berserker, the warrior. And I have to remove a cape crew. Wipe out.
Very impressive. I should have expected nothing less from the mighty warrior of light who defeated chaos.
You say that, but I didn't fulfill the prophecy. I broke it.
Aye, you did. And by turning your back on the prophecy, you also turned your back on the story of hope that buoyed Palamecia and its people. Chaos, the harbinger of despair, shall never return to resume his tyrannical reign. And the warrior of light, foil to this land's villain, shall never return bearing hope. Both hope and despair shall become but faded memories of the past. Without any prevailing winds to guide it, Palamecia shall become a ship stranded at sea.
Defeat chaos, bring peace to Palamecia. Why couldn't it have just been that simple?
You are wise enough to know the reason why. If you are curious to see what has befallen Palamecia, you only need look.
Well, maybe we will look. Hey, Dark Moogles. Should have paid more attention. C, D, E, and F now. Because I kill them instead of just breaking. Okay, let's try hard again. Maybe it works better now. I have some idea what I'm doing. I doubt it, but you never know. Curse and deep breath, great. Ah! Nothing. Plain nothing. Impulse? Aim. Huh.
I'll cleave you in two.
This is not the way to do it if you need an ultimate to kill the weakest of foes. Whoa. Okay, this is ridiculous. Utterly ridiculous. No, I give this up. This is... No. No, sorry, but... No.
Say goodbye!
Look now upon the world your actions have wrought. Is it as you expected?
Is this... Palamisia?
Indeed it is. Although you felled Chaos, from him a dark current flows over the land, leaving nothing untouched.
What'll happen to the people?
The current is not deadly, if that is your worry. However, any caught in its flow shall have their memories swept away. And when at last the swell subsides, Palamisia shall be reborn, and the submerged shall awaken bereft of their pasts. A cycle of erasure and rebirth, not so different from the very cycle you endeavored to bury. There is yet more I would show you, Warrior of Despair. In times such as these, it is best to take a moment to reflect on past deeds, with the understanding they cannot be changed, for this is but a dream.
Some dream.
Upon moving into the next area, all actions you take will fill the action gauge. Use the gauge to perform sub-attacks, change jobs mid-fight, and more. Sub-attacks are a new mechanic that enables you to use an ability from the first card in your sub-deck without consuming any element orbs. Remember to set a card with powerful abilities as the first card in your sub-deck. What do I have here? Not super powerful, but for a test it will hopefully be enough. Filling the action gauge. Every time you take an action, it will decrease slightly every time you are hit by an attack. The gauge consists of 3 bars. Try filling the first bar and using the sub-attack ability. And let's try it. Filling the action gauge. Breaking your foes to take conservative action or defeating them to fill up your action gauge even faster. When the gauge fills by large amounts, the light emanating from the ring to the left of the gauge become brighter.
Prepare for the slaughter. See them killing.
One day, we'll find laughter.
Each drop will attack, defeat enemies to fill the breaker, overwhelm enemies to fill the gorge defender. Healer no spare, but the gorge decreases slowly. Probably slower than normal. Or what? Okay, I'm somewhat curious. If I take this deck, put it here, and use the Ultima spell. This is a mage type spell. If I understand this sub action correctly, then you actually switch to the other drop and execute it for that one attack. Let's see how powerful Ultima actually is when the main job is a warrior and the sub job I'm utilizing is a mage. Job change requires 2 bars now, okay.
Strategy is the key to victory.
He's made deliberately that tough. So you have time to build up the courage. Hey. So I can now switch, which is what's now required.
No one.
We found the promised land.
Not sure how I like this mechanic now. We'll have to test that out a lot more until I
By defeating
have a
chaos,
definitive opinion.
you have achieved the one driving goal of the Warrior of Light. Yet you deny yourself that title. How curious.
I'm hard to get. Sorry I couldn't just go along with what you wanted. Take the hero's title, do the hero's deeds.
Would that had been the course you chose? Alas, it is no one's fault but my own. I place too much on your shoulders.
Too bad I was a disappointment.
Somehow, I doubt your sincerity. Regardless of past quarrels, however, one fact remains. You have ushered change into this world. The Warrior of Light no longer has a place, so it would be brash to call yourself that.
You have any suggestions?
In bringing an end to chaos, you brought an end to his reign, and an end to the prophecy. You brought Palamecia's order crashing down. Some would say you brought despair.
Warrior of Despair. I like that a lot more than Warrior of Light.
Warrior of Despair, mayhap not the title of a savior, but a fitting one nonetheless.
So we are now the Warrior of Despair. When the action gauge decreases, it will turn red for a short while. When the gauge is red, it will fill faster. This is a perfect opportunity to use sub-attacks, job changes, consecutive attacks or other tricks to recover your gauge quickly.
Ready to give him the old 1-2?
Eat this!
Good tactician needs no armor.
Still not convinced of that saying, a good tactician needs no army.
Come on, you can do this.
I mean, a good tactician can do a lot more with a small army, but... no army?
One day, we'll find laughter.
That sounds wrong. Sub-attacks do not consume elemental orbs, so support abilities can be used easily to get you out of a tight spot. You can also set abilities that have an elemental affinity for your job type, or abilities that give an offensive bonus to an otherwise defensive job. Test it out yourself, find out which configurations work best. Yeah, I'm already thinking. I'm still not convinced about the real job change. Mobius zone. Well, let's see what that is about. Fill your action gauge completely to trigger the Mobius zone. While the Mobius zone is active, you will receive the following benefits. You can take an additional 8 consecutive turn actions. That's a lot. Abilities will not consume element orbs. You can change jobs an unlimited number of times. If your ultimate gauge is filled, you can use both your sub and main job ultimates in that order. If your ultimate gauge is not filled, you can use your sub-job's ultimate.
Leave this one to me.
Time to die!
was a Mobius zone, I guess? And now it gets reduced quite a lot. Okay.
Good tactician needs no warning.
How about a little date? No?
Okay.
So what's gonna happen now? Everyone's gonna wake up, right? Just without any memories?
They know but one emotion from the time they awaken. Despair. At their existence under Chaos's thumb, the only hope they had was that the Warrior of Light would one day save them.
But like you said, Chaos is no more.
Indeed, what does one who has forgotten despair yearn for? I suppose we shan't know the answer to that until we ourselves awaken.
Easy to forget we're still asleep.
The shape of the future shall remain a mystery so long as we remain here. Tell me, does that prospect unsettle you?
Don't try to trick me into waking up.
As I thought, you will follow no one's advice but your own. What of the other two, I wonder?
So Sarah and May are here too. Should have guessed.
Aye, but the dream they find themselves in doubtless takes on a different form than yours. Mayhap you shall meet again. However, it cannot be in here.
Won't be shedding tears over that one.
I would not expect you to. Regardless, the choice lies open to you. Think on it. There is time enough to consider each option fully. And if introspection bores you, there are other distractions.
Like, what? Don't tell me even my dreams have trials.
No, nothing like that. Trials were dictated by prophecy and meted out to the Warrior of Light as Palamisia saw fit. No longer. Your time is yours to do with as you please.
That might take some getting used to. Having freedom.
Enjoy it. In all of Palamisia, there is none who can make you bow to their whims. Not yet, at least.
Time to die! You've no hope. Losing isn't a word I know. Game's over!
We found the promised land.
Yeah, it's full of despair currently. Altar of Grandeur.
Strategy is the key to victory.
One day, we'll find laughter.
As I said before, this is not a trial. This is merely a distraction.
It's a dangerous distraction.
This is the outcome you wished for, the outcome you fought for. Does it leave something to be desired?
So I'm gonna be held responsible even if I die? Stinks of Palamecia, all right.
How exactly do you mean?
People punished for being people.
Ahriman. I don't think I've ever faced an Ahriman in Mobius.
Say goodbye! Losing isn't a word I know.
Let's sing a great gospel.
Have I missed the Doom counter or has he simply not used it?
Come on! Eat this!
We found the promised land.
A good tactician needs no armor.
How about a little date? No?
I wonder, are you lonely?
You're all the company I need, Sid.
Oh, I doubt that. Jokes aside, what of your fairy companion? The many fairies that guided the Blanks were one of the pillars of Palamecia's system. They guided the blanks, yes, but they also propagated the story of hope at the same time. The system has vanished, along with the story that gave them purpose. I wonder, will they be required in the days to come? Need I remind you, this is all but a dream.
Huh?
If indeed you wish to speak with her again, you need only wish for it, and you can be reunited. Wish earnestly enough, and it shall come to pass.
I think I'm good. I'm fine the way things are. Say you're right. It wouldn't really be her, would it? Just some dream version of her. If the real Echo ever found out I'd stoop so low for some company, she'd never let me hear the end of it.
I must say, while I have met very few blanks with your temperament, I have met fewer with such an interesting relationship with their fairies.
But gameplay-wise, she's still there, so... It's gonna hurt? No, okay. I thought these were golden bombs, but it's just earth bombs.
Losing isn't a word I know.
Let's sing a great gospel.
Is it actually becoming brighter with crystal, or am I just imagining it? I believe it actually becomes brighter bit by bit with every prison we conquer. Let's call it that. You know? You with your orb wipe are somewhat annoying.
Here you go! Strategy is the key to victory.
We found the promised land.
Yeah, it definitely becomes brighter. Okay. Ow.
Losing isn't a word I know.
Very real time.
Come on, just try to hit me.
Just to try it
How
out.
about a little date? No?
That was pretty awesome, that double ultimate thing from the Mobius zone.
So I guess I'm just gonna forget all this too, huh? Since I'm fast asleep.
Aye, as will your companions, Maya and Sarah.
What about Garland?
Doubtless he has slipped the bonds of Palamecia for good. He rode the current of hope you unleashed, and with any luck, has already landed ashore some distant world.
Wonder where that is.
I'm opening the gate. I'll ride the tide of hope and leave Palamecia behind. Looks like you're our last hope after all.
Just like him to place the burden of hope on my shoulders before riding on to freedom. Wherever he is, I'm sure he's still the same old Garland, still yapping away.
You may not have to wait long to find out. In time, a letter may find its way to you.
A letter? Really?
Strange as it sounds. I received missives from my beloved Sarah, although she resided in a separate world.
Sarah? Oh, I get it. The Sarah from your village.
Aye, she too absconded from Palamecia and sought refuge in another world, where she lives happily.
Never wanted to go see her?
No, it is for the best this way. My actions have caused more than enough upheaval in her life.
You never know. She might be waiting for you.
I shall have to be content with the notion that she may, on occasion, remember our time together fondly.
Big Eye? And you are Big Eye? The Big Ahriman?
Losing isn't a word I know. See ya, killer. Say goodbye!
One day, we'll find laughter.
Fire and Earth and... Now I'm curious. Doubtless, Palamecia views your existence with wariness. Then, why doesn't it just get rid of me? You pose a threat, yes, but you also possess great strength. Mayhaps Palamecia desires to use you for its own designs. As if I would let myself be used. You know me, Sid. Of course, but Palamecia does not need you specifically. A shadow of you will suffice. Hey, not bad for a fake. I wonder if a copy can surpass the original. It's welcome to try. I don't think this will be easy for either of us. For the first time I've seen Doom. But really just didn't use it before.
A good tactician needs no armor. Crush their defenses.
And it uses the standard warrior with the executioner's sword here. I forgot its name. Sure, here, take water.
Losing isn't a word I know.
Let's sing a great gospel.
That was a cool song. I should have dragged this battle out to hear more of it.
You appear more than capable of handling yourself. Do not think you must let this old man be your burden.
Are you trying to get rid of me?
Pray do not misunderstand me, but I do not think even you would deny at times you can be recalcitrant.
If you say so.
Doubtless Palamisia harbors the same doubts. Release you from your slumber, with all the risk that entails? Or keep you sealed away, so that the past does not repeat itself? Of one fact I am certain. Palamisia is even now calculating how best to turn your strength to its favor. Its schemes may end in unforeseen misfortunes.
Didn't know I was such a big deal.
Your humility belies your actions. You are the warrior of despair. The one who brought no uncertain end to Palamisia's tale of hope. And in doing so, broke the shackles of prophecy that bound this world. But in freeing the present, the future has become murky.
Maybe, but I don't intend to just leave it at that.
That heartens me to hear. I am eager to see the path you forge in this new world. May it be one of your own making.
So I guess we changed the world, huh? Brought an end to that dumb prophecy. Good riddance. But I can't help but wonder if we're actually ready for cold, hard reality. Warrior of Despair. I can see why some might call me that. Doesn't matter much to me, though. Whatever future this new world has planned, I'll just keep doing what I've always done.
This part of the story can only be experienced with Maya drops. Use the new character filter function. And you can use Ultimate Heroes as well. But probably only with Maya drops. At least that is what I would hope. Otherwise this limitation doesn't make much sense. I will end this episode here. We finished the story of Warrior of Despair, as he is now called. And next time we continue with Maya. Until then, I'm Mace and don't get lost.